Hello, writers. Welcome back to the Write With Me series, where I take you behind the scenes on writing a novel from the very idea, the premise, all the way to final draft. And I'll be doing this along with you. I won't be sharing the story idea, of course. My agent doesn't like it when I do that, but I will be giving you examples, and I'll actually be doing this work along the way so that hopefully I'll also have a book at the end of this process, as you will as well. You'll have your first draft. So I'm Christina from Agents Helping Writers, and today we're diving into one of my favorite parts of storytelling, which is brainstorming ideas and cooking up plot twists and what could happen in your novel, and just kind of seeing where your creativity goes and your brain goes when it's forced to look at certain things and come up with ideas. So grab your notebook or open your manuscript and let's get creative together. Well, let's kick things off with a quick warm up. So you can pause the video and you can set your timer on your phone for about 2 minutes. And I want you to jot down as many what if questions that you can think of about your story. Don't overthink it. These are your imagination sparks. It doesn't matter if the idea is crazy. All of that is fine. So I've put some examples of questions on the screen, like what if my character loses everything overnight? What would happen? How did they lose everything? What if a stranger shows up claiming to know the main character's darkest secret? What is that secret? What if they expose that secret? What if the character did something to protect their secret that's difficult or evil even, or whatever the case? So pause the video, set your timer for 2 minutes, and come up with as many questions as you can. The next method we're going to look at is the list of 30. So essentially, the idea is that listing 20 to 30 ideas forces your brain to go beyond the obvious ideas and into things that are a little bit more creative, which is exactly where the gold is often hidden. So the first 5 to 10 ideas that pop into your head, they're usually the most obvious. They're based on tropes or themes or things you've read before or plot twists you've seen before, and we don't want those ideas. So when you push your brain to come up with 20 ideas, 25, 30, that's when your brain says, okay, I'm out of autopilot. It's time to get creative. So I'm going to challenge you to, again, pause this video, but please do come back to it. But pause this video, take a couple of minutes to try and list 30 things. So I've got 4 examples on the screen, but you can try just picking one of those ideas, like 30 things that could go wrong for your character. Just you don't have to do all of them, just pick one and focus on that one. So once you have one, number your page or the screen that you have open, the document, and list 1 to 30 and just start putting ideas out. Don't worry about them being crazy. Don't worry about them being wild or silly. That's the point. You may not use that wild and crazy idea, but it may spark another idea that's a little bit more feasible for your story and makes more sense. But you need that idea to start. So I'm going to take a little break from recording this video and I'm going to do my own list and see what crops up for my own story. So try and push past the predictable, dig into the weird, think like your reader, and then flip the expectation. So the next method we can try is the twist seed method. So this is how you brainstorm a twist that actually surprises your audience. Okay, let's look at the twist seed method. So this is how you brainstorm a twist that actually surprises your readers. So you start with the truth in your story and then you flip it on its head. So let's say your character's best friend is helping the main character to solve a mystery. But, and here's that what if question, what if the best friend is the one who planted the clues? Now they're not solving the mystery, they're actually trying to control it and control the main character and what direction they go in to solve the mystery, what thoughts they have about it, what theories they have, and kind of shirking suspicion off themselves and moving it on to someone else. So that's a type of plot twist that you could have in a story if you're writing a mystery. So there's a couple of questions on the screen. So what does the reader believe right now? And how can you turn that around? What would happen if the opposite of what they believe is true? And who benefits from that lie? So there's tons of other questions, but those are the top 3 questions that I use when I'm brainstorming a plot twist. So thanks for writing with me today. If you enjoyed this session, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell so that you get all the notifications for upcoming episodes, clips from our various videos, and you can get a little more of Natasha and I. So we have more Write With Me sessions coming up as we take you from idea all the way to final draft. So if you can, let me know in the comments what is the wildest idea that you came up with in your brainstorming method. I would love to hear them. And you may inspire some other people to do the same exercise or spark ideas off of your original idea. So until next time, keep brainstorming, keep writing, and remember the best twists come when you surprise yourself.